Ready?
Yep, let's get to it. Back to it.
You know what I mean? Well, when the Benny feature was actually for same dude, our artist. You know what I mean? He's also a Struggle Cartel artist, one of our artists. You know what I'm saying? He also flying bricks upstate Brick Boy. But it was a feature for him. You know what I mean? And then Mike ended up asking me. That was the first time I actually was really even, was around Struggle Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why
Okay.
the studio came, how the studio came about and everything and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ended up bringing my equipment up there to the store to, record Benny and same dude, in the same spot. You know what I mean? And boom, he ended up asking me to get on the joint beforehand, and I ended up putting a verse on that. Beanie Siegel came about, just me mentioning it to him. And you know what I mean? Once he got in his head, he probably said, like, he probably sound good on that joint with him, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, knocked off the Benny feature. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that sucks. You know what I'm saying? If COVID never happened, these people, I could have possibly been in the same vicinity with these people,
Okay. Oh, you talking about recording wise? Recording in the same facility? Yeah. Rather than shooting it.
Yeah, everything been being done over email.
What you feel about that since the code? What you feel about shooting emails rather than just in the same studio with the artists? You really
No, the vibe being in the same studio together, you know what I mean, is always gonna be a better vibe. As long as y'all get along. You know what I mean? If you don't get along, of course it may be some type of friction, but if boys get along and they in the studio together, come on. Come on. The vibe is good because you can feed off of each other's energy. I mean, I could feed off of the fact that I'm on a song with Beanie Siegel, period. So that's
nah,
not
yeah.
somebody like Beanie Siegel. You know what I mean? But for somebody else that may not be as famous or as good, you know what I'm saying, as nice, it might be harder for me to really dig into that track if I'm coming on next. Like if I got it and I just write my verse, that's something different. But once you hear somebody on it, that kind of sets the vibe for the song for you. If you feeling them it or if you're not, or if you just want to just be like, yo, sometimes I hear something, I just be like, yo, I'm about to just crush this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be feeling like that. Like, and it ain't no disrespect to that person or this enemies or nothing like that. But this warfare, man. That's what hip hop is. It's warfare.
I
You got
think
it.
every MC should do that. I think every MC when it track, it gotta be that in mind. As
Yeah.
the person now, I'm just on the sideline fan just looking at it. Like, gotta be in mind, like, oh, I gotta know how this dude went. Because as a fan, you always gonna go back like who verse was harder. Like so and so had a harder verse.
Right. Right. It's
Like it's just gonna be like that. So and so had like he's
and for me, it's like no more notoriety. More notoriety. Did I say that right? Notoriety?
right. Yeah.
Okay.
No variety.
Than I have. So like I really be feeling like I got to show my ass so people could pay attention to me. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So like I gotta go in so people could pay attention to me because if they see my name and see their name, they not listening to the song for me. They may not even pay attention to me. You know what I mean? So I gotta go hard enough on these songs with these people so that they pay attention to Speedy.
Yeah, that's a fact. You got to. You got to.
I gotta hold my own, but yeah, but that connection is always I love tri-state rap, Connecticut, Philly, New York City. It don't matter, New Jersey, because I know that I said tri-state, but it is. I feel like it's four states in the tri-state, like what I mean, Pennsylvania, which they don't say, New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. I think that's the tri-state area. Those four states.
Who else? Who else we saying? Like, isn't like Connecticut and like Delaware call yourself tri-state? Delaware call yourself tri-state?
Well, no, Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York is the tri-state area.
Tri-state. Okay.
I add PA because they just like us. Like it's just like Rochester to Buffalo,
No,
Philly, and
that's a fact.
New York, and Philly. I mean PA. You know what I mean? We all the same
It's
thing.
crazy the connection, like, man. It's crazy the connection that Philly is like right over the bridge from New Jersey, right there. Like I know a lot of New Jersey that go over to Philly and shit, vice versa.
Only been there.
When
Only been
well,
there.
Philly,
I've been to Philly twice.
yeah, I'm just the same way twice. Just the same way twice.
Time we went, my brother-in-law, he what no, not my brother, my father's, let me break this down. My father's queen at the time, you know what I mean? It was her nephew, I want to say. You know what I mean? He was managing the dude out there in PA. And he the dude had a talent showcase. So he went out there to the talent showcase. I can't remember his name, dark skinned kid. And we was outside. We was outside. This it looked like they auditorium, you know what I'm saying, or they like they Barclays Center at the time. Like it was, you know what I mean. It was just a little
Right.
Harry Klein hands in Buffalo, stuff like that. Like or dang, I'm trying to think of somewhere people will know because it ain't a Madison Square Garden. It's a smaller level. It was just like a little symphony hall. You know what I mean? And dude was performing, but we was outside. We was outside when it first started, and it was like these. I think they was from like South Philly. You know what I mean? Some young boys, and we all started freestyling. And I was still around back then. You know what I mean? In the street a little bit. Boom, man, it got grimy. Dudes shooting people, and he's selling drugs. And everybody was going off the top though. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody going off the top, but they talk about this old crazy shit. And my brother Saladin. I mean, shout out Saladin, shout out Wakil. I mean, the twins. Shout out the twins, and Saladin. They had a group called Misery at the time. I learned a lot from them boys. They Saladin older than me. You know what I mean? I learned a lot from them boys. They had a joint called Misery. But in New Jersey, there was a lot of struggle rap. You know what I mean? Jersey is hard. Jersey is rough. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at that time, the mood of the town, the city was real struggle. Like it was still some hard rap, but like a lot of people was doing like struggle, strong music. You know what I mean? And he started rapping and started touching these kids' chest, bro. Like literally touching these kids, man. And you know people don't like people touching them, but he was touching these kids' chest, man, and you just see everybody face change. When he was done, them boys was like, yo, y'all boys fired. Yo, good session. Like, yo, they pounded. He done ended the whole session. Boys didn't even want to rap no more, bro.
We touched on them. Bless everybody with the lyrics.
Man, my brother Saladin, he's so nasty. And he got a couple movies on oh man. He got a couple movies on Amazon Prime too. I can't remember the names. That sucks. My bad, bro. My bad, man. I'm gonna send you some names. Maybe you could post it when you post it. Once I get the names of the movies. But he got movies.
Yeah, definitely send me that.
He directed now. You know what I mean? Yeah, he nice.
When it's good with the Jersey. When you told me about like when you were just saying about the struggle in Jersey, that's why Jersey is definitely rough. If you haven't been in Jersey, like go through Jersey and all that, you could already just feel it when you go there.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, like like with the music wise, like shit, ain't really nobody bubbling like out of Jersey right now. Like really right now. Who
Yeah,
Tsu Surf? Who
killing him. Arsenal killing him.
Arsenal? Yeah, with the battle rap scene. Yeah, the battle rap scene. Definitely with the battle rap. Jersey is crazy with the battle rap.
Fetty Wap still rears head out every here and then. You know what I mean? He just dropped a joint that was kind of dope.
I like Al Bial.
I'll be out. He a wild boy.
Yeah. Al Bial.
He'll his
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the thing, I just thought about that. Yeah, I just thought about it from Jersey.
For New Jersey. You know what I mean? But don't get it wrong. Like we on the forefront. You got the Latifahs, you got the Tretches and Naughty by Natures.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, definitely like the legends. Jersey, Redman, like oh man.
Red, my favorite rapper of all time. You know what I mean? You got these people that came out of there, but they're the same thing as us. Like I always say I rep below the brick is B-LODA brick, which is Buffalo to Brick City. Like, you know what I mean? I rep brick, but these are two of the same places. Two of the same places. We all been, especially when it come to hip hop, we was all overshadowed by the New York City rap.
New York, and Philly. That's why I'm just getting to Jersey. Jersey definitely overshadowed by in between New York and Philly.
Well, nah,
Yo,
I would put Philly and New Jersey pretty much in the same running. I put Philly and New Jersey pretty much in the same running. You know what I mean? But they, what their break was, they had the link to Rockefeller.
I was about to say the Rockefeller link.
That brought a motherfucking crazy movement. But like if you count them though, you know what I'm saying, as far as their artists, they still pretty much in the same boat. We about New Jersey and Philly got about the same amount of what should I say, chart type of artists.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, like Philly got like Meek and Uzi and stuff like that, and the PNB Rocks, like them type of dudes.
Yeah. But look, got them too. But like you said, we got half of that. You got I'll be out here.
Yeah, I'll be out. Well, I don't think he out here right now. So yo, what I wanted to really get into is like cause I see with the John with the struggle mic. Shout out to Struggle Mike. I'm definitely a fan of the music of the various artists take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to see like how that came about, how that relationship came about, and just say like, okay, Bond, there we go. Cause I see the whole team, the whole label team, and that's just a movement that people just need to be aware about with the Struggle Mike and the cartel.
Okay.
Struggle Cartel.
I've always had Flying Bricks Upstate Entertainment. I've been doing music, you know what I mean, since 1994. You know what I'm saying? When I moved back to New Jersey in like 2000, I started up Flying Bricks Entertainment with my cousin Lou Murder, which I'm bringing back out of retirement. I sent him a beat. He about to murder that joint. You know what I mean? And I was living in, but I moved back to Buffalo. And when I came back to Buffalo, well, it was FBE. When I came back to Buffalo, I'm like, I'm not going to change FBE. I want to still be something. At the time, like, you know what I mean? Dudes had they different segments of their stuff, especially like Diddy. Diddy had Bad Boy South and all of that. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll just bring Flying Bricks upstate. And boom, Flying Bricks Upstate Entertainment. So, you know what I'm saying? So
makes sense. Oh yeah.
I've been doing this for a minute. I was working at Time Water with a young lady. Her name is Michelle. Shout out Michelle. And she's friends with Big Mint. You know what I'm saying? We call him Big Mint, same dad, Tim. He's a barber. He got blue collar cuts. You know what I mean? Get them blue collar cuts, man. And he was talking about his son wanting to do music to her. And she told him about me because I was always talking about what I do. So boom, I ended up meeting him. He brought his son to come record. I had the studio right here at the house in the basement. You know what I mean? He came to record his son. When he came to record his son, we got mad close, got mad cool. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Love Tim. Shout out Tim. Shout out same dude. And he met Mike. And he's always talking about his son. He pretty much manages his son. He's a dadager. You know what I mean? He pretty much manages his son. And he's always talking about his son. So Mike heard him talking about his son. Boom, and they ended up, I guess, I wasn't there, of course. They ended up talking about it. Bye. He let him hear some of the music. He was feeling it. Boom. And he got the Beanie feature. Then he got the Beanie feature, like I said, going back to earlier. That shit, it was for same dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But then when he met me and heard me, he like, man, we might as well throw you on there because we all family. Like we actually have a family. I have people that rep Flying Bricks that ain't rap in 10 years. You know what I mean? But them still my brothers, you know? And yeah, man, we met through that. And like I said, that's how the studio came about because I brought my equipment up there to the store to record Benny, same dude and myself on the Struggle song. And that's actually on The Great Escape. That's the first
Great escape, yeah.
studio mixtape. That's the first studio mixtape. That was the first installment of our studio mixtapes, the Struggle Mike installment. And yeah, that's how that came about. And then the man hit me like a couple days later because we exchanged numbers and everything. He hit me and said, "Yo, I've been thinking about putting a studio up here. You wanna go in on the studio?" I'm like, shit, whatever. You know what I mean? He's like, well, we're gonna link up. We're gonna go to the tire center. I'll buy all the equipment. You know what I mean? I buy all the equipment. We just get the equipment, we set it up. We just gonna go look at some stuff. Well, we went, I think like that Wednesday to the Guitar Center, and he just ended up buying a bunch of shit. And I'm like, damn, I guess I'm locked in. Like, yeah, you know I mean? And from there, the shit just been growing. We done upgraded the booth, we done upgraded the console that we using. You know what I mean? That first equipment ain't even there. You know, we got a whole touch screen setup that's ridiculous. The processor is so powerful. The music comes out so great. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm an ill ass engineer, so you know what I mean. Come book that Struggle Studios, man. If y'all ever in the town over there in Rochester, man, you know what I mean, come see me. We gonna work, and you gonna sound good. You sound like the best you.
You heard that? Go book, and that's just some dope shit right there. That's dope. How that collab just came about, and y'all making it go right now, man. It's like they done put the vision together, putting their chips together, and say, let's go do it. Let's do it. And I'm a fan of the work between the Struggle Cartel and with Speedie Da Icon. Yo, I wanna say, is there any like features? Anybody you probably like got any goals right now? Any features like, okay, I wanna do a track with?
Man, you already know I'm a North nigga, bro. I'm from the Brick City, bro. Yeah, well, I'm a Buffalo nigga, but I'm from the Brick City. You know what I mean? I'm a North nigga. I mean, I live in Buffalo. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Below the brick. But shit, Redman, man.
Redman, oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Favorite artist of all time. That's my favorite artist of all time. And I know that you know what I mean?
I was just saying.
It's been such a compliment. People say I sound like him anyway.
Yeah, that would be though. I was just saying, I was like, yo, I know it ain't easy getting a Redman on the verse because Redman not really on like a lot of people like you know, like Redman and Meth, like both of them. Like
he really famous. Yeah. So he gonna want some money.
Like he gonna want some money. Yeah, of course he gonna want some money, but you know, it's just like you gotta be like on some shit. Like you gotta be hard. Like you can't waste some shit. Like cause you know it's cats that's on the status that you probably will put on status with Redman. But they doing tracks with a lot of like dudes like.
You know, I'm gonna say this before I even say what I'm about to say. I put up a stat today about confidence. I post today on Instagram about confidence. I like to, you know what I mean, find good when I find a good picture of myself. You know what I'm saying? When we be out doing what we do. Usually I don't take much pictures, but if I got Kev Mac with me, he always want to take pictures and shit. Shout out Kev Mac. Well, if I find a good picture, I like to put a quote next to it. You know what I mean? I got about 3 or 4 of them on my page already, and I'm trying to build them joints up. And I want people to actually share them. Like, you know what I mean? Go ahead and share them. If y'all could grab them off my page, or even if you want me to send them, just ask me for them, and I'll send them to you. But it's about confidence. You know what I mean? Basically, believe in you, believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the confidence is the most important part of what everything that we're doing. They're gonna have to go read the quote. That was the first line. Just believe in yourself. But I'm not worried about that, bro. I feel like in my heart, if he actually hear me, you know what I'm saying? If my music actually got to him, you know what I'm saying? He probably had thrown me a verse.
That's what I'm saying, though. You can get the Redman. You can get the Redman on that shit. You definitely. I'm not knocking on that. I'm not knocking on that. It's just like I'm not seeing a lot of drink like Redman like throwing like features like that, but it can definitely happen. Last time I seen Redman, he was on some drill, like on some drill. Like, come on, Red, what? Like I'm saying, like Redman, he got a track with the Gazelle. Any Gazelle boys right now?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's not in the scene like that. That's what I'm all saying. Nope. I'm not saying like it's kind of, I'm pretty sure I reach out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he not in the scene like that. Like Redman, I don't know what's going on. Like, but you could get like a Jada Kiss or a Styles P right then. Like, you know, he ain't in the scene. Like, you feel me?
Real quick, I got Moo Murder on my live. You know what I mean? Shout out Moo Murder once again. And he had chimed in on the Philly artist, New Jersey artist. You know what I'm saying? He said, in his opinion, New Jersey artists tend to have longer careers in music.
Yeah, that's it. And as far as legacy and all that stuff, yeah, and nah, I feel that too. When you just name down like when you name down like the people like you said like with the Red Man and the Torch and everybody like it'd be all like okay yeah. When I think about Philly, like damn, I gotta really think hard and shit. I gotta really think hard like fuck.
State Prop comes straight off the top always. You know what I mean? For me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already know State Prop, Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. You got Rockefeller. That's what I'm saying. You just brought it up. You said the link of Rockefeller. When you think of Philly, you just think of link of Rockefeller. But then you already know Rockefeller is done. And then you just think of Meek Mill, and that's it. It's just,
right.
People be forgetting about the Uzi Vert and shit.
You know what I mean? And Meek Mill is man, that guy. That guy, you gotta respect him. You gotta respect him.
That's the whole
shit he's been through. You know what I'm saying? He done change the premise of his music a little bit. He don't go as hard as he used to. His music grew up with him. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that, man. Salute to Meek Mill, man.
Yeah,
salute to Meek. You see the clown shit though?
You see the clown
shit the media shit, man, with motherfucker Tekashi and him.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck was that about, man. It looked like y'all done met up and just said like what bodyguards can push each other hard. Like a blockers, I don't know what the fuck he.
But why would they even put that shit out? Like, leave that shit where it's at, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas seen
cell phone.
Do it. You already know, man. Back, see, when I was a kid, bro, like, we ain't had no cell phones. You know what I mean? And me and Moo Murder was actually just talking about this. We ain't had no cell phones. You couldn't, you know what I mean? You couldn't go online and argue with somebody. Like, you couldn't go on Facebook and talk shit to somebody. We ain't had none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. You had to actually go see people. Like you was pulling up on people's blocks when you had problems with them. So you had to be more real to yourself. Like you had to be realer to yourself because you know what I mean. You couldn't hide behind nothing because the nigga was gonna come and see you. You know what I'm saying? So people stayed in their lane. It was a little different. It was still crazy. Don't get me fucked up because niggas still did wild out, but it was a little different. Like people got more to hide behind now.
Who man's is Meek, man? Meek definitely lost some points. But yo, Speedy, we're gonna have to lock it up, wrap it up.
I see it.
Hell yeah. Yo,
February
lock everybody,
Chameleon.
Lock everybody in with what's coming up. Your IG EP coming up, lock everybody in.
So February 26th. We got Chameleon, you know what I mean? Struggle Mike picked all the beats. I did all the songs. We just dropped I Digress the 26th. And man, my IG is Speedie Da Icon. Just look up Speedie Da Icon on everything. I'm streaming everywhere on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just search Speedie Da Icon. That's SPEEDIEDAICON. You know what I'm saying? An IE, not a Y. That's how you know it's me. You already know? I'm that guy.
Appreciate my guy.
Boys forever. Struggle Cartel to the death.
Hell yeah. Appreciate my guy, Speedy Icon.
Yo, this
East Coast Connect.